It's not accepting. I don't know what I'm to it. I'm so sorry. Somebody else send a request. Let me see. Anybody will want to talk. Any say, when we just gonna try and make people understand, say still, we have to start think for ourselves. It is very important for we start think for ourselves and don't be a zombie and change up your thing. You read the Bible if you want. Go to church if you want. Pray if you want. But don't be stuck on that part alone. Nothing is wrong with using the other 95% of your brain and examine the stuff that you're holding on to. Ask yourself questions. And the minute you start asking yourself questions, your eyes going to be gradually opened and you're going to be thinking a lot differently. And it's not wasting your time because a lot of people do stuff for waste some time. You know, you waste time to do a lot of things. But gaining knowledge and understanding the world that you're living in can never be a waste of time. Seriously. It can only be good for you. If you want to know how to, I'm going to do the prosperity preaching like the pastor them in New York now way, or wherever in the world we understand, say, yo, the deity where them have hold on to and preach to it, or it is on the decline. So them switch up the thing and I do the prosperity preaching, as I said. Me not do it now, but me still make you know, say, when you understand who you are, it make you a better person and it make you stronger. And if you approach this world and deal with the stuff where the everyday issues of this world and to get better in a stuff where you want to and achieve your goals, you need knowledge. You need knowledge of self. And you need to know the truth. You understand? You need to actually investigate and read and uplift your mind and know the things that enough I will not know. Because, you know, when I understand, these are the biggest topic. These are the biggest topic that should be on everybody's mind. How we manage to be manipulated for so long. I don't understand why people don't see this as a hot topic. How we manage to be fooled for so long. How 80% of the world, 80% of this world, you know, are idiot. Zombies, them not understand the world that them living in, like them caught in the matrix or outside the matrix or wherever. Like them not realize that we've been lied to every single day. Every single day. And this is not a topic. You have time for gossip and talk about other people's business. The way me get so consumed with that something, you know, like when I say me consumed with that something, if you don't look, like me have a YouTube page, my YouTube account, and when me go up on YouTube, based on the stuff that I look at on YouTube, if you go up on my YouTube page, I just everything I come up about religion and history and Africa is just them something that come up in my thing. And that's something they know. Me can't have a bad day. Let me tell you something now. You ever feel tormented yet? You ever feel depressed yet? Like real depressed, like you don't have no purpose? Because it may feel like we had enough time. Enough time you will just get up and have a terrible day and you feel like, what is my purpose on this earth? Or stuff now work out for me, and you know, it's just terrible. And a lot of people sink into deep depression because of that. Enough people sink into depression based on that. And depression is not a good thing because it creates a different world from what you really live in. So when somebody come and try to dig you out of depression, and I try to talk to you and I try to make you know, say, yo, dog, why you do this one? No, man, really, you don't understand what them are saying. You just feel them are the insensitive and all of that. Because one different zone and different culture, different world, you know. But let me tell you this. I'm going to tell you that this is a solution. You see the way me hook on this topic now, and it don't take a fascination of engineering, a fascination of music, a fascination of anything else. You don't have to have any different direction or goals or whatever, or belief. What you have to have is the need for knowledge. And this type of knowledge, it have an effect on your entire life. And once you start research, this thing that you were taught from your young, religion, the stuff where you hold on to and when you realize it is a lie. And when you realize that there's a truth to it. And when you start investigate that, you know say everything turns secondary. So no matter what type of problems you have, you can run to this now. I know say, I feel so down and depressed. I'm going to run to that something and feed my mind and motivate back myself now with knowledge. To go take on my problems then, because guess what now? All of this knowledge coming to me, it is making me into a new person, it is making me into a better person. So the problems I have, they are so secondary because this knowledge, it will make me know, say, you see, me is a God, you know, but I have to nurture my brain in order to tap into that God mechanism that lies within me. So, your own spirituality were inside you, were being suppressed for so long. Because it's been suppressed from your set foot in the church, and them tell you, say, you is nothing. And them tell you, say, you is a sinner, and God is the greatest thing, and at Him, you forgive all rewards to when anything good happen is God. So when you even do something good for yourself, you ever see a ball player we star up the field and when him do the interview, the first thing him do, well, first I want to thank God. And that is somebody with great attributes giving it all away. You understand me? You ever see somebody go into the hospital yet and get gunshot from gunshot or live? And then the first thing everybody say, whoa, thank God, God is real. God this, and them give it up to God and them forget that there was a bunch of doctors in an operating room working to save this person. Them a thank that deity before them thank the people who do the work. And that is how ungrateful it turn we into. So it make so a lot of people have them little down depressed something there because them not see themselves as a God. Them see them have great things what them can do for themselves and great qualities, but them just ignore it. It is not even acknowledged because we are caught in this religious mindset where is either God not ready for me yet or I am not worthy, or when things good, God find favor with me. So you don't take responsibility for nothing. You don't take responsibility for nothing in your life. So all me I tell you say, when there's no dark place in my life, and it's not because of money or nothing, because me have bad, crazy, terrible days. But me have one place where I run to. My smartphone will be my best friend. My smartphone, me go up on YouTube or me go up on iBooks and me read books and me go up on YouTube and me research. And me sit down and me listen and me learn and me keep on learning. When me done, me feel so strong and me feel like say, yo, I need this. So the people them now, we go up on them knee and pray and get up and feel like say, yo, we just pray about it and it will go fix. Let me tell you this. If me have the same problem, see? You go up on your knee and pray and me not the shit, me sit down. There's a 50% chance that one of our prayers are going to answer. Maybe it's your prayer, or maybe it's me not doing shit. Maybe my problem gets solved, or maybe your one gets solved. 50%. And I know we can all agree on that because we can test that anytime. Remember that you are praying to an all-knowing, powerful source. You are praying to this deity who is supposed to govern everything in this world. And you mean to tell me, say, you can't spot no difference between a sinner and somebody who is righteous? My life don't better than yours by no margin whatsoever, and your life don't better than me by no margin whatsoever. There's no clear separation of the ones who are blessed from the ones who are not. There's no separation from those who are godly from those who are ungodly, because you have the one them inner these guys, and you have the ones that are godly, but them not really show it. Like there's no separation. Blessings can't be separated from luck. And yet you know, have the man in your corner. On a football team, see, if you have the best players in the world on your team, and the next team over there, so have just regular people who can bounce the ball. The best, automatically, you can bet. You can bet your money and you win. You're not going to win shit because the odds are going to just favor the better team. And 99.9% time, the better team will always win. So you have the God of everything in your corner now. See? And me can't see no difference between me and you. That make no sense to you. You have the man in your corner, you know. And him depend on your team. And him a play ball for you. And no changes, no real changes can impact your life or separate you from me. Me can look upon your life and grudge your life and run into your church and say, yo, may I work with this because of this I work. Because I go in to the church go see pay suffer. I go to a funeral over there. And the same woman will come to me and say, you need to give your life to the Lord and whatever. Same woman will come to me and say that. Is the same woman where after me ready to leave, I come to me and look at things because she need to send our grandkids them off to school Monday morning. So she have the man in a fear corner, she have the real dad in a fear corner. See? But this sinner who is no good to society, this sinner now, she have to put the responsibility upon now. To enable she to send her youth them to school. Enough people are going to say, well, it's God that going to speak to her and speak to you so you can do the right thing. Fuck that. If me now want to give her shit, she not get it. Let me tell her that. Nobody not tell me what to do with mine. You understand me? So, me just want people to look upon the thing now and say, if you have the real man in your corner, if you have the real deity in your corner, if a giant in your corner, it's supposed to be clear as day. We're not supposed to be enslaved for over 400 years, Bridget, while praying every day. We're not supposed to be enslaved. You know? You ever see how them raise cattle yet? Or the man them where we breed horse for run on the track and them stuff there? You know what them do? Them get the best buck. That means that the male horse them there. And they mate them with the perfect female horse. Then take the two best horse and they mate them to create champion. Real stallion. You understand me? And the same thing with cow. You ever see the bull them on the farm yet where them make a breed off the woman female calf them? Them are some big trapped in cow. Seeing? And I saw them breed animals up to today and get the best breed of animals and food them and them stuff there. I saw them used to deal with black people, you know. So them used to deal with black people. Them used to look upon the males them and look for them examine them teeth, look upon them muscle and them build, them bone structure and everything. And them go for the female them. They don't even care. Because all king females have to store the eggs. But them want the youngest girls them and them put them to screw off them girls to breed up stronger slaves. And to breed up stronger slaves. So them used to deal with like animals. You understand me? That's where I come from, you know. That's not where I come from. And them use a religious mechanism now. Because remember, you know, them take the biggest and the strongest. See? Them big slaves are stronger than them white man. They are tall and tower over them. Them could have boxed them down with one and bust off them. But them use a mental mechanism now and fuck you up now. see through the majority of we now, they have to take on to this Christianity now. It allowed us now to look at these people as gods. It make you fear them. So when you look upon them now, you have this mental castration now. It's like a horse where them just lead you to one pole and just throw the string over the pole, but you look upon the string and you throw your seat over the pole and I think like go and pull it out. That are we that now, that mental castration there. And it still depends with you today now. Because don't forget, the Bible was the only book slaves was allowed to read. The only book slave was allowed to read was the Bible. See? Why now somebody will enslave you? I go give you a book for your benefit now. Think about it. And within that book, if you look and say to yourself, let me see what this book has to say about slavery. Because since this book was given to me by my slave masters, and when my slave master them put me through was supposed to be wrong. Want to know why this book here when me have so much faith in now? What have to say about this wrong? And when you read what that same book have to say about slave, there's a lot of chapters on it, but I remember one was stand out. Slaves, obey your earthly masters as if they were God. Or like you would God. I remember that one. It says that in the Bible. It says so. See? You're not supposed to seal with that. You're not supposed to seal with that book there. You're supposed to dash with that book there, you know. Because not because a book have 60% stuff where you can attest to, and 40% lies and hatred, it don't mean the book is 60% good. If it even have 90% good messages and so forth, if it have 10% hatred and lies, you're supposed to throw it away because what them do, them cover up the wickedness with good. And a God who is all powerful, all knowing, if him are going to leave now just a book of stories to make you follow him and believe in him, and within that book it contains stuff that contradicts what is good, what is right, but majority of the book have the right things in it. It means that your God is not all knowing, all righteous, all perfect, and all peaceful. It means that you need to examine who you give all praises to. And especially the fact say the book where him say you have to lean towards and give glory to, and the book is whatever, it have excerpts that not contributing to the forward movement of your race. And it is race first than anything else in this world. Race first, may I tell you. Because the reason why it is race first, and you need to listen to this carefully. The reason why it is race first, because the white man acknowledge who he is, you know. Other races acknowledge who they are. The Jews acknowledge who they are. And then build them Jewish community, them Jewish economy, and then put Jews first because they hire Jews in Jewish businesses, family businesses, and if you have a family a lawyer, you have a family a doctor, and that's how them feed off of each other and move forward together as a race. See? Every other race do that. But black people now, we are so dysfunctional as a race. We can't even organize and unify from the get-go. We can't even organize. Meaning, we can't even meet in one place and have a discussion about the forward movement of the race, which have nothing to do with religion, but just the forward movement of our race, without someone getting up and saying, well, I am not going to do this because we did not pray first, and we're not asking God to save us, and we're not doing that because we want to introduce distractions in it. And that is what messing us up. And then, me not do this because me not like the person there, me not do this because of that and that. And then you have whole heap of other things that come. And we are so dysfunctional and too much crazy things. We've been through so much. We is like a woman we get beat and rape and whole heap of things, so she is like messed up in the head. And that is black people. You know, we are messed up in the head because we have been victims all our life, man. And the few people now we decide, so I'm not going to play the victim no more. I'm not going to blame the white man. That's the first thing. I'm not blame nobody because what happened already happened. How can I save myself now? Because we live in a time now where them remove the shackles, but the shackles are for the brain, and them are hold it pan we now, we are hold it pan ourselves. Because them already do the hard part. We don't get program already. So when you program a computer for do whatever, you just leave it and it carry out its job. You know? You just have administrators. Them leave the administrators. And the closest administrator them you leave where them sure say will carry out the duties is the preachers. Because anytime black people rise up and say them are going to unify and them are going to take on the road and them are going to march and make them people understand so them can't go and deal with we like this and mash up and victimize we. And when we unify and get together and say, yo, we're going to tear them over this and make them people understand, say, yo, these are the repercussions when you mess with black people. Here comes the church and here comes the preacher and they start holding hands and them start sing and them start pray and them start pray and pray and pray and pray and pacify with anger and boil with them and calm with them, and then them send home everybody. Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they've done. And we gone back home again and we gonna relax again until the next people get victimized again. Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and them come out again and do the same thing over and over. And I said, go. Martin Luther King, he was on the border of merging over to a radicalist because he realized that a bunch of marching and praying and work because Dr. Minister Martin Luther King was praying, was preaching, God and that shit wasn't working. And the minute him start radicalizing thinking, they murder him. Malcolm X, them never want to fuck with him because them know say him never do that something, them never do that pray something there. Even if he did have Islam as whatever, and you know, it is better than the Christianity something. It's no greater still because the belief system there, but where him did stand for still was a more radicalist approach towards freedom for him race. Them kill him. And check the man them was still alive. Jesse Jackson, or Jesse James. Them man did still alive in them time there. See him? And Jesse Jackson was alive in Martin Luther King time. A lot of them still alive today. The reason why those guys are still alive because them are the type of preacher now, like the ones of today, where pacify black people's anger. Them say the good die young, but the brave die young. Wicked people, the hypocrite, the bad mind, and the one them where work against them own race, them will live long. See? So them preacher they know, them will come out every time the black race get up and say them are going to take on society and fight for our own rights. And them always come and pacify it. And that are going in the churches straight across America and in Jamaica. When people in the ghetto dead, when gunshot take no youth, you see the church march in the ghetto and them pray, hold hands, and do all of them stuff there. And the killers them go out again and still murder people. And the reason why those things happen, because prayer is not the way. Education is the way. The church them for open school instead of Sunday school, have real school. And create some classrooms in all of these areas where them are talk about, them are preach and a pray. Turn them in a classrooms. Educate the youth them in the same community where the church them there. Because the youth them when I have nothing to do with church, them not go to church to listen nothing about God. Because him just tell himself say he's a bad man. Him just tell himself say right now me a killer, I'm not to value my life, you know. And him not give a rat's ass about hell neither. So him just go and shoot people. Because in a film ignorant state, nothing else not out there for him. But once you start appeal to the little level of intellect in our brain, when you start teaching a youth to think for himself, when you start teaching him say, yo, I know, I'm going to teach you something else. Did you know that you have the power to be a great person? You know, I tell him, say, do you know, say you need to come and give your life to God because the man say, you're already in a hell, me alright. But if you come and say, yo, you know, say you have the power to be more than what you are right now. When you start teaching you them in a different way, and I tell them knowledge of self, it turn them on, you know that. I tell you, turn them on and it turn on a switch. And it take them from a vigilante to a person now where want to take a new lease on life. And that's the only way you can quell crime. Fix the ignorant state of mind with education, Bridget. And stop fool people and tell them about spiritual God and this and Jesus, that. No, stop crime. You see man walk going to church, go murder people, and God never make the gun stick. But somebody get gunshot and doctor save him on the operating table and a God do it. But him could save innocent people in a church from get them head bust. And we not think on them levels there. I mean, I tell you, the only way to save this world right now is education with the youth them and make them have knowledge of self. So, when we fight this war with religion and the church, it's because the church is not doing nothing to change the state of mind of black people. And them have so much power and them collect so much money and them come under the guise of being the change that is to come in. And them come as the mediator between man and God. So them should have responsible for anything in this world. But anything where I take my people now is just crazy madness. And where is this place that is collecting people money every week? Where is this place where I take so much from the government, I get so much leeway from the government, so much freedom from the government to operate, tax-free? What are they giving back to the black community? DJs and sports figures and so forth are doing a lot more for society. I not talk the one them where buy gun, give people and do whatever. Ignorant people, I can't talk on ignorant people's behalf. But I tell you, you have outside entities where do a lot more than these entities where get strong support from government, including the church. So, them make it look hard, like them make it look hard to change things in this world when it's not hard because nobody not teach the people them the truth. Them who always be mentally castrated, them who we still rely upon belief instead of knowledge. Them want you believe that there's a God. Them don't want you to know that there's a God. Because if you're going to know something, it means facts have been presented to you. And there is no facts that them can come bring to you. So make you look with your own two eyes and say, yes. Them only can present you with a Bible. And tell you to read it and believe it. So people say, I believe that there's a God. They cannot say they know that there's a God. And belief thing in this world are the worst thing you can place upon mankind. Because when people believe something, it is the same as saying, I believe Superman is real. And who are you to tell me that my belief is wrong when you want me to accept your belief. So no one is holding on to facts and knowledge and knowing. No one will hold on that no more. I believe my sins can be washed away. I believe God is real. I believe God saved that person. Well, guess what? No, I believe that you're supposed to rape kids. I believe that you're supposed to murder people. I believe that gays should be strung up and chopped off and them to kill gays. I believe that the Bible says if you murder a woman if she have sex out of wedlock. I believe all of these things. So that belief system then it can impose all heap of crosses upon the world. Because I don't believe gays should die. Because if my brother forgot or somebody go kill him, I go back and kill that person there because of my family that. So the level of thinking change. I don't support homosexual behaviors and homosexuality, but I still respect life. Because don't bother feel safe one of my family member gay and get caught in some whatever situation. Uno can run up on him and murder him and chop him up and burn him like how my son do certain people. I mean I come back and burn down in the house, you know. And that's how it work. Me respect life. But religion and belief allow you to commit horrendous crime in the name of religion. Because you feel say you do the world of good. In a Jesus name and you do it for God. So that belief something that are the worst thing imposed by mankind, yeah? Go and believe. Me I work with what me know. Knowledge is the best thing. Work off of what you know. I don't have enough evidence to say that Jesus ever existed. I don't have that enough evidence to support that. So, guess what? As far as I'm concerned, him never exists. As far as I'm concerned, him can fuck off. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need to pray for what the fuck I want. Anything I want, I get my ass up and go and get it. I know that I don't want nobody to hurt me. So guess what? Because I don't want nobody to hurt me, I am not going to hurt anybody. That are my basis. I don't want nobody to hurt my family member, so I'm not going to hurt somebody family member. I understand, say, yo, you know what, say, I want respect. So guess what? Because I want respect, I go and give respect. You understand me? You know me say Jesus can run up back in Mary. Like, you know, strike you out. So, my act, my promise, my practice, sorry. I do unto others, I want others to do unto me. No, that is a tricky one. When you say you do unto others as you want people to do unto you, you have some weird people out there. Them love when woman beat them and pinch them up and blow ice up them ass and certain things. See? So that one the wrong. When I said I want you to do for me what me do for you. There still have to be laws that govern this world where you understand say certain things is not accepted. Let me see what Akina said. Certain things is not accepted. Real. Akina, I don't know you, but I'm going to let you in on the live. Let me see if it's going to come true. Bless up. Bless up. Can you hear me? Nah, Akina, not hearing him at all. And voodoo, I say no spiritual is older than that. Yes, Algeria. I prefer voodoo than anything else because of that voodoo practice, you know. Jesus is an omnipresent. He is everywhere. He is sitting there listening to you. So This entertainment piece of Jesus is right here sitting and listening to me. Tell Jesus go kiss my ass. Or tell him box me down right now then. Jesus is sitting right here so beside me. Where? You ever see Jesus before? No. Entertainment tea, I've never seen Jesus before. But yet you want me to believe that he's right here sitting beside me. Why? And if I say Jesus, fuck off, no. You're going to worry and say me I damn myself to hell. You're going to say, oh, you see how you're scared? You see how religion make you scared and turn into some idiot? You are going to see me now an empty car by myself and tell me say Jesus I sit alongside of me now. So you want to turn me now and I want like to scare the cat now to watch my entire movements because one invisible person now is right here watching everything that I do. You know? Don't do me that something there. And I sound to live on a life, scared, afraid to open my mouth and talk and tell Jesus, fuck off. Scared. When the man come for busting head and do the home invasion on them something, them not come at you scared, you know. Them not coming at you scared, them not afraid of nothing. Them a come real as deer. Them a come real with a real gun, with fire, and a bullet come out of it and lick out your head back. Real as deer. The invisible Jesus, where you said the righteous sit on side of me now. When the real man they come with him gun now. And me know say the invisible Jesus the right side of me now. Me not gonna worry, I sit down and wait, I say, okay, I'm get 50k off the door. Okay, I'm back the gun. Okay, I'm crank it up, one in on the head. I'm pointing Jesus, what you gonna do about that? And that's why when crazy things happen, people say, Lord Jesus. Because Jesus, they're in a freedom mind in the right side of them now. So them a call out him, why the hell you not? Jesus, why you not? Why you not help me? Jesus, why you not help me? And that's enough people dead. Lord Jesus calling upon God, the invisible God. So me you want turning another idiot you know. If you feel say that one invisible Jesus beside of me you know. So you know I'm going to put some gas in the car. So Jesus me I can pull up right there so I'm going to pump the gas in me. Or Jesus, I go pump some gas. I'm going to pay for it for me because I don't have no money. I jail me enough. Because I believe in the invisible Jesus, so I said the side of me. Leave me alone, Miss Entertainer. You better log off and come off for your life. Let me see where somebody else has it. Everywhere you believe is given just like the name you was given. Yeah, man. It's given. The name was given. Of course, you're right, African. Let me see. Skatta, don't you believe that there is a God? Beautiful question. Beautiful question. You know why I like this question? Because, you know, I see a lot of people comment and say, I don't believe in Jesus, but I believe in God. See? Yes, Rasta. Enough people comment and say, I don't believe in Jesus, but I believe in God. I still don't support that statement. Because Jesus and God, according to the Bible, is the same thing. So if you don't believe in a one, you might as well don't believe in the other. You cannot have one without the other. So that is just tiptoeing around the truth. A lot of people have to dance around the truth now because they still want to save themselves. Just in case a God exists, me no want them in the God bad book. So you want to know. Jesus are the little inferior one, but we believe in the omnipotent and all powerful one. God. Okay. Let me go further. When I say I don't believe that there's a creator, or I don't believe in a God, it's not me saying I don't believe that there's a creator. No. Because right now, I can tell you, there is not enough evidence put forward, only claims put forward of the existence of a God. There's only claims. There is no evidence of a biblical God. according to the Bible, God did all of these things and whatever. And when you examine all of these things in the Bible, it put God in a very fucked up state. It actually put him very inferior to man because he has all these powers, but he's so caught up on blood sacrifices and stoning women and in looking into the little things that you do and writing them down and putting them, saving them for use against you. But him have time for try manipulate Abraham for kill his son. Him are the one who tempt people for do all sort of things. Him kill a bunch of people and send 10 different stupid plagues just to prove to Pharaoh say him exists when him could have just turn one switch and change Pharaoh's mind. Or even kill Pharaoh himself. Him rather kill millions of people for just prove a point. It just don't make no sense. So this God also looks stupid to me. Worse than Jesus. Worse than anything else. So God not exists to me. Biblical God not exists to me. Another thing is, who created us and who created this world? There is nothing wrong at all. Learn this. There is nothing wrong with saying, I do not know. Nothing wrong with saying that because nobody don't know. Nothing is wrong with saying I do not know because you have to admit what you have knowledge of in order to gain any sort of knowledge of anything. If you don't acknowledge, say, I don't know nothing, but I need to know something, how the hell you are going to start learning something? Because first of all, them give one solution to the creation story. Them give us the solution of why we are created. So if the solution there is there on the table as God and whatever, okay, we don't have to research that no more. So people now dealing with scientific researches, most of them is discovering other things, but them still a delay a little bit on how the existence of man come about because part of their mind is still leading on to the God factor. The spiritual part of that something there. You know, so it a hold back. And if we never did have that in place, we'd have learned so much things. We'd have known so much things. You understand me? Imagine, okay, think about it. If I was able, think like 100 years ago. Nobody would have been able to think that me could have talk on this phone right now. I have 66 people, 68, 67, all over the world. I communicate with live. See, I get back to you again in the entertainment. She says she have evidence, or him. So them have evidence. Well, I'll go back to the evidence. Please remind me to go back to it because my brain now work well. 100 years ago, you wouldn't think that would have able to be communicating like this. Wasn't there a time when to send a message you had to write a telegram or write a letter and wait days and weeks for that message to be transported to somebody? When you forget about pen pal and them something there. No, because we have Instagram and social media now. Pen pal was the first social media. You have to write a damn letter and communicate to people and wait weeks for it to be delivered. And that was wonderful for us. We were okay with that. See? But no, because of man and science, nothing else. Because of mankind and science, you know, we are enjoy. Because me did debut, me not that old, but me did debut in the days of pen pal. I am ashamed to say it, but me glad me did get to live it. I was there in the days of pen pal when you have to write one letter and send to somebody. A man used to send money in a letter from foreign to it, and we get real US dollars in a letter. If I did ever know them time, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we have the luxury now of enjoying all of this because of man and science. See? And using our brain, as Shanti said. See? And the only part of our brain we're not utilizing to move forward and further is when it comes to our spirituality and our belief, religion. that a whole way back. Saying? Because guess what? You see, in the church, you have some wonderful scientists. You have some intelligent people, smart people, but their minds are being suppressed by indoctrination. If you're a baby born with whole heap of possibilities, you know. But the minute you activate the pineal gland, yeah, yes, Grammy. A baby born with a lot of possibilities, but the minute you open one Bible in front of them and start give them rules and regulation, you start castrate them mind. You start mash them up. Alright. On the entertainment tea this, we say him have evidence. I think at the person this will say them have evidence. Let me see if we can get them on. Entertainment T, welcome to the live. Let's see if it's gonna connect. Because I want to see this evidence, sir.
Skatta.
Yo!
No, get your Bible. Get your Bible. Because ain't nobody gonna come on Instagram live and say there's no God. Huh? We're gonna usher your house. Right on, Skatta.
Yo! Where evidence said come on, we need to see this evidence.
No. Me now pull out Mr. Vegas for you, you know. No man, me not really believe in that thing, you see me?
Yeah.
In the word God thing, you see me?
Yeah.
Believe there's a supreme being. But me not believe say if something go on bad, me go pray because if you understand say look how much things are going on. You see me? And the prayer we are praying still can't solve. I bring up a great point, say people go in a church, the house where that's supposed to be the house of God. Yeah. And if him not have nobody outside in the church, he's
supposed to help them there, sir.
He's supposed to help people. And if him not have nobody there, sir. So you're gonna tell me God is a God, the one the worship say, He protect us. You know, we are his children. So you have to tell me say God are gonna really make somebody come in that church and kill him love you so much, him gonna make somebody harm you. You see me? So with all that, so with all that thing, it's just a thing for us keep it down, you see me, and lose yourself.
Yes.
You see me? The greatest thing, that's why Rastafarian get a fight. Yes. Because guess what? The main thing we're supposed to deal with is what? Love. You see me?
Right, let me stop it there, sir. Alright.
Yeah.
Rasta no more right than the church, you know. But the reason why Rastafari have to get privilege over the church, because it is not easy to step away from the religious Christianity deity that was imposed on us by Europeans. For our race now to take on a deity of our own now and say, okay, this is our religion and this we are work with. You have to give them the honor there, because at least we not take on someone else's religion and not try to make it our own.
Sure.
Rastafari at the same time still depend on a more clean, pure path, because them laws is more simple and the way of life is more harmonious with nature then. You understand me with that?
Yeah, for real.
So Rastafari we always take privilege over that, and we always proud for wear my locks, because guess what now? There was a time when Rastafari was looked down on as dirty dread and whatever. Even now, like when we do certain videos and them put up on YouTube, dirty dread Skatta, so you own a black people and talk to you, know. You see that mechanism there in our head now, it was still castrated by ourselves, because the first thing them quick for say, dirty dread Skatta when we cleaner than enough of them. And dirty dread this and whatever, and that's something that we look down upon each other like we are the worst. Understand? And me I use a black man now try to wise up each other. Alright, look at now my brother. Let me show you a thing. There was you see nowadays in a society, nobody now have them conversation, you know. Enough people are do live and chat other people business, and enough man are beat down the next man or whatever. When that big topic it a castrate, we have them conversation we have. So even if a man go come from the live and don't agree with what I say, the facts that we have a conversation are the best thing, my brother.
Yeah. Yo, but may I cut you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. The whole God thing, right?
Yeah.
Me believe there's a supreme. Let me tell you why, Mr. I think there's something out there though.
Yes.
Alright, so when we come to America, the
Yes.
homeless, isn't it?
Yes.
And I go some boom and me pray, isn't it? Because I pray. I'm not going up, I pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? No, but listen. And I fall asleep, Skatta,
Yeah.
big man. And when I fall asleep, I hear a still voice come to me and call by my name 3 times.
Yes.
And him tell me say, yo, everything gonna be okay. The voice.
Yes.
Right? And my dream say a little girl.
Yes.
You see the next morning when we run home,
Yes.
my wife now, we're married 8 years.
Yes.
I say, yo, you know, I have a dream and it does seem so realistic, like it was a vision.
Yes.
And my buy a pregnancy test now.
Yes.
And I go so boom and take her urine and boom. And it
Yes.
come out positive.
Yes.
And I'm go to the hospital and I go some start, you know, I'm starting got a glory. There's something going on.
Yeah.
You see me? But Jesus thing,
Mm-hmm.
me not too but I believe there's something and me I tell you say, yo, I start give God thanks still.
Yes.
Right? And then when I reach home, I said to my wife now, I say, I can't find my key for my mailbox. You see me?
Yeah.
So I said, let me the key. And he said, when I go to put my home in the mailbox, I
Yes.
want the 1 letter in Skatta. And the 1 letter in there, I approved by the green card. You see me?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So,
you got the glory for that.
yeah. So, I feel, say, I'm not contradict myself, but I feel, I think there's a God.
Can I ask you something?
I think there's something. If there's not a God, I think there's some supernatural. I don't know what.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So you say you talk to God and God talk back to you, right?
Yeah. Some come by my name. I don't know what it is.
All right, hold on then. Okay. Do you agree that you're not the only person living in this world who don't want to talk to God? You agree?
Yes.
You ever ask yourself, say, why God choose me now to talk to me, for make me get my green card, for make me know, say, yo, me I gotta get a girl, baby, for give me these small things, but by the great issues now, we're really have mash up the whole planet. Why not just fix them there and leave me with my small issues there, and fix the great ones them there? You ever think, say, yo, really and truly?
That's a great point.
Your brain, let me tell you this, you're not dead. You see, if your heart stop, you're still not dead enough. You're dead when your brain dead. You see, when your brain dead for that, you're dead.
So wait a second is
you see your brain have an energy. You see your brain, it have an energy that connects you. Connect you, with this universe and everybody else. That is the entity where you live inside of you, where everybody are suppressed and I call something else God. So when me say me have God, me done, it means say I have a God within inside of me, and if you utilize that God mechanism and connect with the universe and chart my own destiny. So you talk to yourself for the same reason why you go to your bed and you dream, because if you go to your bed with something on your mind, you can dream.
Oh, like your subconscious.
It'll work. The energy inside of you is working. And when people, you see, you have certain people who practice certain level of meditation, And I pray them, but them try to connect with that energy that will reside inside of them. I eat them, I try to connect with.
So basically, everything is basically like an energy connecting to the universe.
Brethren, when the breath of life leave your body, the only time you are really dead is when the energy within your brain, you have some little electrons that will work inside of your brain. So when that gone, that is when you're dead. And that will always work, and it connect you when do you know that the morning or certain times of the day you can step out and your whole body get charged up by just sucking in the sun?
In the morning time,
Yes, certain, and it gives you different type of vitamins throughout the day, different type of times throughout the day. You have some people who live in an AC and them have cold and them have flu, but the minute them go out in the sun, go soak it up little, it gone. Your body is an energy source, madam, and don't take it for granted. Take your head out of one book and take your head out of belief and rely upon your brain where you're having on your head. Because I guess everything come from. And you talk to yourself, and the voice where you hear was you talking to yourself, but that your subconscious was working.
Subconscious,
That's how your God mechanism at work, yes, brother. Nothing else.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Skatta, me not lie still. You're very informative and me not lie. You see me, you shed some knowledge and you see me. Really understand the whole thing because me the last still, you see me. But the way you bring forward the information, you see me, it make me start, you know, think to myself too. You see me?
All right, you know what?
You know, we look upon a broad spectrum, you see me? You know, say, well then, if Jesus really exists, why is it that he might make so much serious thing go on and don't intervene?
Brother,
why is it that...
You see what, me stop you again. You see what you're sure right there, sir? What you're sure there, sir, is what most people in the church lack. It named empathy. Because anytime you get a little blessing, before you give it up to Jesus and say, thank God, you have to ask yourself, why me so fortunate to get this blessing when I know somebody in the same dilemma or worse than me when now I get this blessing. If you have empathy, you understand, say, yo, everybody is one and everybody have them ups and them downs, and to them mind me, we're good for me and tomorrow bad for you. But if we just understand, say, yo, get all of the bullshit out of the way, help each other, we would not feel like so better after another man and not give praises to God. You da praise yourself, me and teach other people to empower themselves and know say, yo, you know, say you got you one crazy thing right now, no. Instead of tell a man say go pray and go in at the church, tell him say, listen, you need to man up and get the fuck up and go fix yourself, because you alone can't fix yourself.
Yo, Skatta, big up yourself, Skatta, you see me?
Yeah, man, go cook your red rice, man. Big up yourself, man.
No, you know, there's some pizza I eat. No other thing that.
Nothing wrong with that.
You see me? But I come to Jamaica in September still, so I can get to eat some good food still.
Yeah, you know what, go, man. Yeah, man, I'm Jamaican.
Why for Americans, so you don't know, so I'll be macaroni and cheese and them.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Anything with suit you and carry you through the day, my boss.
Yeah, man. So, yo, bless up yourself, Skatta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up everybody, yeah? One love, man.
Yes. Yeah, man, that was a good conversation. Big up entertainment. Still not get no proof yet, still. Can anybody come on the live right now and give us proof of the existence of God? I need somebody to come and give me some proof. Who can join me on the live now and give